Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Warm Valley Health in Fort Washakie is a full-service medical provider. With integrated care teams, you're always able to reach someone in your medical team. Warm Valley Health provides primary care, nephrology, podiatry, optometry, pharmaceutical, along with other services. New to Warm Valley is pediatrics and OB care. Walk-ins are welcome. That's Warm Valley Health, located at 29 Black Coal Drive in Fort Washakie. Call today, 307-332-7300.
Discover Thermopolis is proud to stand with our Bobcats. From local attractions to hometown pride, there's always something to cheer about here. Discover Thermopolis, celebrating our community and rooting for the Bobcats all season long.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Hot Springs Pharmacy is proud to cheer on our hometown Bobcats. Whether it's game night or school night, we've got the prescriptions, health essentials, and friendly service you can count on. Hot Springs Pharmacy, your local team, your local pharmacy. Let's have a big cheer for our hometown team.
Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union is more than a place to bank. It's a partner in every financial journey. From checking and savings.
There's game. That means we're probably on, but I don't know how to.
They give members the tools to move forward. Known for local service and decisions made right here in Wyoming, their team offers trusted guidance every step of the way. Proud supporters of all Wyoming sports teams, they're as committed to the community as they are to their members. Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union.
Okay, Ernie, apparently we should be live on the air, but I cannot see the ad, so go.
Okay, good morning, sports fans. The Lander Valley Lady Tigers at the state basketball tournament is on the air. And I tell you what, we're at the Ford Wyoming Center. Ernie Over and Jerry Muchmore here to bring you the action today. The Lander Valley Lady Tigers against the Burns Lady Broncs. Lander is the home team here tonight, and they've got on... They've got on their home white uniforms with green numbers and letters and green trim down the shorts. And the Burns Lady Broncs are dressed in their black uniforms with orange numbers and orange trim on their trunks. And they're wearing pink warm-ups here tonight. So the Burns Lady Broncs come into this into this game with a 15-13 record. They are 5-5 overall. They were the number 3 team from the East Regional. The Lander Valley Tigers are 21-4 on the season. They were the number 2 team coming out of the West Regional last weekend in Powell. And Jerry, your first time here to the state tournament. What do you think so far?
It's a very impressive building. It's big and cavernous. It looks like they'll have a little bit of switching to do on the backdrop as far as the depth, which might throw off our three-point shooters a tad. We got here fairly early, but the girls were already on the court practicing, traveling, and everything else.
Yeah, they got here right at 7:30.
Yeah, so they're warmed up. They stretched out. They had a little circle meeting with the coach.
That's right.
Sitting in a circle, kind of Indian Lake style, and stretched out. And I think it was kind of relaxed. It looked informative, but it didn't look stressed out. So I think they're ready to play, and we hope the best for them. Obviously, I think this is the first game.
This is the first game of the tournament. And actually, the Lander Valley boys will have the first game of the boys tournament coming up here at noon at the Ford Wyoming Center. So lots of excitement coming up. Quite a few Lander fans here right behind us at the Ford Wyoming Center. We are courtside right at mid-court. And looking at the Burns Broncs on our Hampton Inn and Suites pregame show. They are led in scoring by two players. Jenny Franzen, who is a freshman, scores 11 points a game, and a senior, Josie Barrett, comes in scoring 10 points a game. For the Lander Tigers, we have our leading scorer as Daisy Goklish. She comes in with 13 points a game. She's a junior, and senior Brianna Lincoln comes in at 11 points a game, and she is a senior. Then down Hayden Goggles, also a senior, just missing double figures at 8 points a game. The coach of the Burns Broncs is Britt Bath, and coach of the Lander Tigers, of course, is Drew Powell. And the Lander Valley Lady Tigers, as I mentioned, I pulled up right behind them unloading here this morning at about 7:30. So they've been on the road for just a while, and we all got here safely. And I tell you what, it is a beautiful, beautiful facility. Since I've been here last, Jerry, they've done a little remodeling.
Okay,
And,
fill me in.
yeah, it looks good with new seats, new chairback seats on the lower level, and new, of course, paint on the floor. They had to change the old logos, and but we are just about ready to go. Now, Burns is down in southeast Wyoming, and looking at how they got here, let me see, they won their opening game at the East Regional over Newcastle, 67-38. They were beaten by Wheatland, 53-29 in the semifinal game. In the loser out game, they beat Glenrock 62-43. And in the third place game, they defeated Buffalo 37-25. Now, this is not the first time the Tigers have played Burns. In the Douglas tournament, Lander Valley defeated Burns 60-34, and that was just the sixth game of the year. And it certainly appears that Burns has improved over that time. And we will have, I think what we're going to have is a good basketball game here today. And of course, the Lander Valley Tigers got here from the West tournament. They defeated Lyman in their opening game 40-26. In the semifinals, they rolled over Worland 43-16. And then in the finals against undefeated Cody, they lost for the third time to the Phillies this year, 67-35. So of the Tigers' 4 losses, 3 of them have come at the hands of the Cody Phillies, and the other one was at the hands of the Wheatland Bulldogs back on the road back in February. So Coach Drew Powell has got his team ready to go here for this contest. And since this is the opening contest, Jerry, we're going to have the national anthem.
Yep.
And then we'll get going with the game. So here we are. The flag is coming down from the ceiling right on top of us here. And we're just moments away from the start of this game. Thank you for joining us this morning on KFCW 93.1 and YO Today YouTube. And Jerry, I might have given you both of the Lady Tigers score sheets there.
Okay.
And if you'll check to see.
You want the boys?
No, I need the girls.
Okay, Lady Tigers?
Yeah, the Lady Tigers. And
that one?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
And then
I'll figure it out.
Well, I think you already have that one, right?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, we're just getting organized here, as you can hear on the air. But Coach Drew Powell is in his third season here at Lander Valley High School, and at the conclusion of the regional tournament, he is 46-29 as the head coach of the Lady Tigers. Last year, they qualified for the state tournament, but lost 2 games right off the bat and were eliminated. And in the first year he was coaching, they were 11-12 and did not qualify. So we're getting ready now for the national anthem.
Altitude.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more
Got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
Ernie Over and Gary Muchmore back with you from the Ford Wyoming Center in Casper, and looking at our starting lineups for the Burns Lady Broncs. They will go with a senior, Bryn Bach, scoring 4 points a game. A senior, Josie Barrett, scoring 10 points a game. A senior, Kennedy Lakin, scoring 1 point but 5 rebounds a game. They'll go with Haley Kopetsky, scoring a total of 1 rebound a game. And their final starter is Jenny Franzen, scoring 11 points a game. For the Lander Valley Tigers, starters are going to be Daisy Goklish, scoring 13 points a game. She is a junior. Brianna Lincoln, a senior, scoring 11 points a game. Paisley Hollingshead, scoring 6 points a game. Hayden Goggles scoring 8 points a game, and Dagan Reinhardt scoring 6 points a game. She is a senior. So the crowd is being introduced to the starting lineups by the public address announcer. And we are just about ready to go with state tournament basketball. The Lander Valley Tigers against the Burns Lady Broncs. And Jerry, well, it's going to be a very colorful and exciting day.
Yeah, okay, Ernie, I'm there. It sure is. Hey, we got tip-off right here. Paisley's up and tips it back to Brianna.
Okay, so Brianna Lincoln brings it down court for the Lander Valley Tigers. Off on the far side, Goklish has it now. Goklish drives to the lift, has a lane, shoots and scores. Daisy Goklish with the first points for the Lander Valley Tigers. Now here come the Burns Lady Broncs. They get out across the timeline. Brian back, and she is fouled. A body block is going to be called against the Tigers. And is that Paisley?
Yep, number 23, Paisley.
That's Paisley gets the personal foul, first team foul on Lander.
I think it was just a little aggressive D. Oh, Daisy with the steal.
Yeah, there's a nice steal by the Tigers. We have a 3-on-1 down court, and they reciprocate by stealing the ball away. As she was spinning to go to the basket, reached in and grabbed it. And I believe that was Jenny Franzen who did that, 32 on top of the key. On the near side to Lakin. Lakin moves it across the key now. Underneath the basket to Barrett. Barrett takes a shot, and it goes in. And so we are now tied at 2, and we have 7:03 to go. First period of play. Tigers bringing the ball down the court across the timeline. Here's Goggles off to Goklish. Goklish on the right-hand wing, dribbling, looking for an opening, and finds Goggles on top of the arc over to Brianna Lincoln. Lincoln goes into the paint, kicks it back to Reinhardt. Now to Hollingshead. Hollingshead back over. There's a long shot for 3. That's good by Dagan Reinhardt.
Yeah.
Great shot by Dagan, Jerry.
Yep, 2-2-1, and Dagan Reinhardt's back there by the key free throw line playing the tough D. But the 2-2-1 I'm a little excited. Full court press, resulted in a bad pass, and we have a turnover. Our ball.
So the Tigers get the ball right back on the Bronx turnover. So we're going from left to right here on the floor of the Ford Wyoming Center. Here's Hayden Goggles underneath on the give and go. Oh, Dagan's shot was just a little bit short, Jerry.
Yep.
Hit the bottom of the rim. Burns gets the rebound and comes down with Franzen. Here's a long one up off,
Short.
not good by Barrett. Lander gets the rebound, and they throw it away. Bad pass, and the shot goes up. No, Goklish gets the rebound.
No harm?
No harm, no foul. Here's Lincoln. Lincoln throws it away, trying to hit Goggles underneath the basket. Well, the Tigers need to settle down a little bit.
Yeah, I think, too, it's a little depth because she passed her right in the corner, and there's a bunch of empty blue seats there, so it's hard to get the depth.
Yeah, this is
maybe it was cavernous. Maybe she didn't see it right.
This is kind of like the old War Memorial Fieldhouse at Laramie where there's nothing behind the basket.
Yeah.
Okay, so back brings it down for the Burns Bronx. Underneath, there's a shot up and off, no good by Kopetsky. Rebound goes to the Tigers, and they tipped out of bounds by Franzen.
Yep, looks like Paisley got the rebound there, and she's going to in-ball the bound underneath our own basket, and they're not putting on any type of pressure, so we're just coming right across the mid-court line.
Okay, coming down the court for the Tigers is Goggles. Goggles on the left side outside to Goklish. Goklish stops Reinhardt on top of the key, standing right on the arc. Over to Goggles on the left-hand wing. Now to the elbow and Lincoln. Underneath to Reinhardt. Back to Lincoln off the glass. It's not good. Rebound is going to go to Burns. Barrett gets the rebound. She quickly comes down on the right-hand wing. Drives into the lane. Almost lost the basketball. Kicks it out the back. Back on the right side corner. Looking for help. Underneath, there's a nice give and go from back to Barrett. And it is now 5-4. Lander with the 1-point lead.
Yeah, the Burns Bronx looked pretty good there. They did that infamous bounce pass in the key that you're not keen on, but, man, they scored an easy bucket there.
Well, it worked because they were open. On the near side, Goggles has it now with her pink shoes. Stops, drives the baseline, can't shoot to Lincoln for 3. It's good! Brianna Lincoln hits the 3 ball for the Tigers, and it goes 8-2. Actually, they've got 4 points.
I think it's 8-4, yeah.
Yeah, it's 8-4. The scoreboard is behind. Down court here for the Burns Bronx is Franzen. Her shot off is not good. Rebound on the floor, goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with Burns. Oh, the Tigers thought Burns had touched that, so they didn't grab the ball as it went out of bounds. But Burns gets it.
Looks like Burns is going to sub in 3 players there. We got a tall girl there, number 23.
And they've got Burns has 4 points. Well, they haven't. Well, they're volunteers here too, Jerry, just like we saw in Lovell. Here's the inbounds pass, turnaround jump shot is off the back of the glass, not good by Medley. Rebounded underneath the basket, and they kick it out. Now it goes off of, they're going to say off of Medley. Or I'm sorry, off of the Tigers, not Medley. And Burns has it out underneath the Lander basket. Long inbounds pass from Barrett goes to
Look,
Madler.
Looks, nice steal.
Madler, the ball's out of bounds off of Lander again. That was great hustle by Hayden Goggles.
Yeah, she stepped in the passing lane there and almost had a steal, but Jewitz was able to tip it out. Looks like they're going to a 2-3 zone, Ernie.
That's kind of what it looks like.
Yeah.
The Tigers.
It's not really a man-to-man. It's definitely a zone.
Down court, it's Genho. Genho with the basketball. Off to Franzen. Franzen, one of the starters, their leading scorer. Off to Madler. Madler now, bounce pass underneath the basket to Medley.
Ooh, too long.
And it
Too
goes
high.
out of bounds. Another turnover by the Bronx, their third.
Too high of a pass. Little nerves there.
They still haven't changed the scoreboard. It says 8-2.
I'm pretty sure it's 8-4.
Well, they've scored 4 points. Josie Barrett has both of their baskets. They're talking about it over there now. So the Tiger, well, we're not going to worry about that right at the moment. The Tigers, Lincoln brings it into the forecourt on top of the key. Goes to the left side of Maddie Arnich, who now is in the game. Arnich in the middle to Goklish. Goklish on the right-hand wing at the elbow. Cross-court pass to Reinhardt. Reinhardt to Lincoln. Lincoln outside the arc, now inside, loses the basketball. Turnover, fourth turnover by the Tigers as Franzen brings it all the way down, coast to coast. Her shot is an air ball, and it'll go to the, no, it's grabbed right away by Madler. There's a shot up off, not good. Maddie Arnich with the rebound for the Tigers. Arnich comes down on the right-hand wing, stops on top to Lincoln for three. It rims in and out, not good, and it's going to be out of bounds, and it'll be Lander's ball.
Oh, nice, underneath the basket there, yeah, good defensive. While we tried to get an offensive board, we were able to have them knock it out. Brianna's scoop was almost in, the three-point shot.
It almost went. 3 minutes to go, first period. We have it 8-4. Scoreboard has it 8-2. There's a tip. There's Goklish from 5 feet. Oh, she misses the shot. Not good. Rebound pulled down by Madler. She was just a little bit short on that, Jerry.
Yep, just a tad.
Barrett now down for the Burns Bronx off to Franzen. Franzen drives the baseline and one. She scores and the ball goes in. And the foul is going to be called on Maddie Arnich. That's Maddie's first, Lander team's second. And going to the line is Franzen for a free throw.
Yeah, they got the score right now, Ernie. How about that?
Well, yeah, but they're missing 2 points, I think.
She made that basket?
Yeah, she made the basket and one, and there's the 5th point. So it's now 8-5 unofficially down court. There's a long one for three that hits the front of the rim. Not good. Paisley rebounds off to Alicia Oldman underneath the basket. She's tied up in another turnover. Number 5 for the Tigers. Rushing down is Barrett. Barrett stops at the free throw line, loses the ball, picks it up in the corner to Franzen. Now over to Medley, and she goes out of bounds. Turnover number 4 for Burns.
Yeah, she stumbled a little bit there. I'm not sure if she caught one of our Tigers' feet, shoes, or something. But anyway, looks like we're going to a timeout.
Have a timeout on the floor, and we'll be back on KFCW 93.1.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
WyoGlass wants to wish all the Lander Valley Tiger teams good luck this year. WyoGlass is locally owned and operated in Lander. They bleed green. Call or stop in today to get a quote on a window or get a quick...
Here we go, Ernie. Ernie, we're back.
Okay, Hayden Goggles to bring it down after the timeout. 8-5 is the score on the scoreboard. I had another basket for Burns, but they haven't put it up there. Here's Oldman. She puts up a shot, rims in and out. Not good, but she's fouled, Jerry.
Okay, yeah. So you have 8-7?
Well, that's what I have.
Do you? Okay.
But the scoreboard has 8-5.
Right, okay.
All right.
I'm going to go our scoreboard with what the with the overhead one.
Alicia Oldman at the line for the Tigers. Shot is in and out, just like the basket. It rimmed in and then rimmed right back outside. She'll get one more, fouled in the act of shooting. Oldman, next shot, this one's good.
Nice.
So she gets one of two, and it's Tigers with 9 points now, putting on that full court pressure.
Yep, already trapped them.
In the backfield, or back court, Genho finally gets it out. There's a shot up, not good. Rebound almost went to Oldman. Kick underneath the basket. Turnaround jumper is not good by Medley. Tigers get the rebound on the far side. Maddie Arnich brings it down to Hayden Goggles. Now off to Oldman. Oldman on the elbow. Back over in the corner. It goes on the near side and across the board to Paisley Hollingshead. Now Maddie Arnich. Goklich has it now. Layup is good.
Oh, yeah. She switched over. Got that nice left hand.
The Tigers defense lured the Burns defense outside of that lane, and she took full advantage of it. 11-5, the scoreboard has the score. I have 2 more points for Burns, but we'll just have to check the official score at halftime. Jenny Franzen with the ball on top of the key. There's a bounce pass over to Genho. In the corner it goes. Shot for 3 is up, in and out. Not good by Medley. Tigers get the rebound. Maddie Arnich with another rebound.
Yeah, good.
Off to Hollingshead. In the corner, Oldman. Over on the near side, Arnich for 2. It's short, just a little bit.
Yep.
Hit the front of the rim, Jerry.
Just a little more oomph.
Franzen brings it down for the Bronx, wearing their black uniforms with orange letters and white trim. Here's a shot up for 3. That's good by Josie Barrett. And I now have her with 7 points, but the official scorer only has her with 5.
Yeah.
So we'll double check that. Here we go, down court. Oldman gives it off to Goggles on top of the key. 12 seconds to go. Lander looking for the final shot. Here's Goggles, lays it up, and she's fouled as she goes to the basket, but the ball does not drop, Jerry.
No, it was definitely a quick move, and we had an open lane there.
Personal foul goes against Josie Barrett, her first.
Okay.
Team second. And Hayden at the free throw line for her first free throw attempt.
Let's hope the senior pulls it off. Nice shot.
Yeah, she does. She gets that one. So just 7 seconds left.
Okay, so you got 12, right? That's what I got.
Right.
Okay. It's just the Burns team. We think they have 2 more points than the scoreboard shows.
Right.
But we're not certain.
Next shot
we're
is
not
up.
We're not the official book.
And Hayden gets it.
Nice, Hayden.
13
free
to
throw
8.
shooting. Going to be critical.
Down court comes Medley. Medley at the buzzer for 3. No, it doesn't go. So I have Burns for 2, 4, 7, 9, 10. I have them for 10.
Okay.
But the official scorebook has them for 8. And Lander has a total of 13. I've got them for 13. So we'll be back with the second 8 minutes right after this on KFCW 93.1.
Bioglass is Lander.
Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for family fun night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Okay, Ernie, we're out, and the action is right in front of us with Burns inbounding the ball. I think we can reach out and touch him.
Lincoln, Edelman, Hollingshead, Goggles, and Reinhardt in the game for the Tigers. Burns with the ball. There's a shot up and good for 2 by Josie Barrett. And she is now the leading scorer there. Here's Edelman, had a wide open 3, and the ball's thrown away. Edelman didn't take the shot she had wide open, and the pass went inside, and when it came back to her, she couldn't handle it. It bopped out of bounds, so the 6th turnover by Lander. Back with the ball. They're still in the backcourt. Finally, get it out to Barrett. Down court, underneath. Oh, that was a foul on Lander, and it's going to be a 2-shot foul.
Yeah, looks like Dagan Reinhardt got her pretty good. Stopped the shot, though.
Dagan is the first personal foul. That's the first team foul on Lander. And Franzen, their leading scorer, is at the free throw line.
We have the fans behind us, the kids cheering really loud to mess with the free throw shooter. No luck.
Okay, Franzen back at the line. Shot is not good, and Paisley gets the rebound quickly off to Edelman. Edelman avoids the trap at half court to Lincoln. On the far side, it goes to Goggles. Back to Edelman on top of the key. Alicia Oldman was open. She didn't shoot.
Yeah.
Now underneath the basket, over to Paisley Hollingshead. Here's Goggles for 3. It's a little bit off. Not good. It's 13-11, 2-point lead. Down court now. We have Barrett, I'm sorry. Barrett,
steal.
and the ball stolen away by the Tigers.
Long pass.
And Lincoln manages to corral it. And over to Goggles. She waited till she crossed the timeline there before throwing it to her.
Yeah, it made me a little nervous.
Yeah, underneath Reinhardt, over to Edelman. Edelman drives the paint, kicks it back. Reinhardt has it. Now Hollingshead. Paisley over to Dagan. Dagan has a little bit of a lane. She doesn't take it. Now on the far side. Here's a shot. Oh, way too high. And it'll go to Lander as Edelman missed that free throw, or that shot.
Yeah, she was coming in. I think she got bodied down low, but she made a good attempt for the basket. Just no luck there, but apparently we got it out of bounds on the baseline there.
Edelman leaves the game. Goklish comes back in for Lander. Here's the inbounds pass. It goes to Reinhardt. Reinhardt hassled. She's double teamed, now triple teamed. Gives it off on the near side. Hollingshead lays it up, and it's too strong. High off the glass.
She was hoping for a foul there.
Lander by 2, 13-11. Barrett brings it down. There's a long shot by Franzen for 3. Not good. The ball's on the ground, rolls out of bounds, and it'll go to Lander.
Ooh, good hustle by Paisley. She kind of jumped in there, and they've had to stop her, and so they've rolled out of bounds, and we're inbounding.
6:03 to go, second period. 6 minutes until halftime. Tigers bring it down the court. Goklish has it on the right-hand wing. Goklish drives the baseline, stops behind her to Reinhardt. Reinhardt underneath the basket. Shot is up. Oh, they missed the bunny. That was Hollingshead. Almost had that one. She shot it just a little bit too high. Rebounded by Barrett. Barrett brings it all the way down in the corner. She shoots a 3. That's an air ball. Hollingshead pulls it out of the air. Down court we go to Goggles. Goggles with the ball. Now to Reinhardt. Reinhardt on top of the key. Looking. Now on the near side. Here's Goggles.
Short.
She misses it, but it's rebounded by the Tigers, and there should be a foul on that. Oh, they're going to call a held ball.
Well.
And Reinhardt ended up on the floor.
Yeah, she held on tight. She wasn't letting go.
Yeah, they piled on top of her. 5:14 to go, 13-11. And Lander has it on the alternating possession, so that's good. Here's the inbounds pass. She better hurry. Got it into Goklish. She was open just for a second. Off to Reinhardt now on the wing. Stops. Dribbles into the paint to Lincoln for 3. It's short. Not good. Rebound pulled down by Katie Lakin. Lakin brings it down the court. Off to Barrett. Barrett on the far side, outside the back. Back across the key to the near side to Kopetsky. Kopetsky to Jansen. Back on the near side, Barrett has it. Guarded very, very closely by Goklish. She backs out behind the three-point line on the far side. The back, her 3 is up, not good. And we have a fight for the rebound and another held ball, and this one will go to Burns.
I think so, yep.
And Maddie Arnich comes in the game to give Paisley Hollingshead a little bit of a break. 4:29 to go until halftime. Lander 13, Burns 11. First round game of the Class 3A state tournament in Casper. Here's the inbounds pass by Burns, goes to Genho. Ball's knocked away underneath the basket. Genho gets it out to Franzen for three. It's in and out, not good. Rebounded by Goggles, and another. And this one will go to Lander on the alternating possession. Three held balls here almost in a row.
Yeah, the first one was kind of a questionable, could have been foul, but these last two were even Steven.
Goggles brings it in to the forecourt. Left side outside. Arnich now to Goggles. Goggles loses the basketball and stepped out of bounds. Was the Burns Bronx, Jenny Franzen, so it'll go to Lander on the turnover. Brianna Lincoln to take it out for the Tigers right in front of us here at the Ford Wyoming Center. Into Goklish, 4 minutes to go until halftime. Goklish, far side outside. To Goggles, over to Lincoln. Lincoln near side, Reinhardt. Reinhardt drives the baseline, can't shoot. To Goggles. Goggles in the lane, kicks it out, kicked out of bounds by Burns. Well, that was a nice defensive play by Josie Barrett of the Bronx.
Yeah. So we seem to be stuck on 13-11 for a while. Hasn't been any points scored.
We haven't had many points scored at all here.
Yeah.
Just three, and it was both by Burns. Here's the inbounds pass. Goes to Goklish. Daisy on the far side. Kicks it on top to Lincoln. Back over. Here's the three-pointer. Just a little bit too short. That was by Goggles. Rebound comes down. Barrett brings it down. Hands it off to Medley. Medley back to Franzen. Franzen on the right-hand wing across the key. Now over to Madler. Back over to Barrett. Underneath, there's a long pass, whistle, and a 3-second zone violation.
Whoa, interesting. Okay, good.
Yeah, that's the 6th turnover. Both teams with 6 turnovers. We have 3:14 to go here. 13-11, Lander with the lead over Burns. First round of the Class 3A state tournament. Goggles down in the corner to Oldman, who just came into the game. Oldman, far side to Goklish. Goklish drives the baseline, kicks it back outside, whistle, and a traveling call.
I think she took an extra step there. She was changed her mind from shooting to passing in the corner.
Okay, so Burns will have it looking at that Lander press.
2-2-1.
Yep, Medley over to Barrett. Barrett, they break the press, go down to Franzen. Franzen shoots and scores. Franzen gets her 6th point of the game, and we're all tied at 13. Down court, here's Arnich. Gives it off to Reinhardt. Under on the far side to Oldman. On top now, Reinhardt. Over to Goklish. 3-ball. Good!
Whoa!
Daisy Goklish gets the 3, and it's 16-13. 2:22 to go. Burns still in the backcourt.
Could be a 10-second.
Here comes Barrett. Barrett just makes it across the timeline in time. Far side, Jansen. Jansen drives the baseline, puts the shot up and in.
Nice little backboard.
She's their leading scorer.
Oh, yeah.
And has 8 points already in the game. 16-15, Lander by 1. Here's Goklish. Goklish on the right side, cross-court pass to Reinhardt. Reinhardt looks over to Oldman. Oldman at the free throw line, stops, hands it off to Arnich. Arnich, cross-court. Here's Goklish again for 3. It's in and out, not good. Rebound by Franzen. Lady Burns, Bronx bring the ball down the court. Franzen stops, off to Barrett. Barrett looking for help. Goes on the right side, underneath it goes. There's a shot up and a foul on Lander. This one's gonna go against Oldman, or Dagan, I think.
Yep.
Dagan gets her 2nd personal foul, only the 2nd team foul. Minute 21 to go until halftime. At the line is Hannah Yenho. Shot's good.
Yeah, they're going to sub Dagan out just to make sure that she's going to pick up that third one in the last minute 20 here.
We're tied at 16. Genho at the line for one more. And she gets it. So Burns takes the lead, 17-16. Minute 19 to go until halftime. Tigers bring the ball down with Goklish. Goklish at the free throw line. Hands off to Hollingshead. Bounce pass over to Oldman. Oldman on top. Hollingshead over to Goklish, left-hand side. Goklish across the key. Back over to Oldman. Oldman in the lane, kicks it off. Here's Goggles for three. Hayden Goggles with a big three ball from just beyond the arc. And it is now 19-17. Lander by 2. We're under a minute to go. 45 seconds to go. Underneath the basket. Genho shoots. No, not good. Lander rebounds. Oldman gets the rebound. Down court to Goklish. Goklish all the way. Lays it up and in.
Yeah.
Daisy goes coast to coast. 21-17. 27 seconds to go. First half of play. Black brings it down. Beautiful block by Daisy Hollingshead. And there's 14 seconds to go. Lander will try to take the last shot. Here's Goggles. Goggles outside the arc, looking for some help. Over it goes to Goklish.
We got 5.
4 seconds to go. Goklish fires a three, and it's blocked.
Yeah, partially blocked.
That's the end of the first half of play. Lander has 21. And the Burns Broncs have 17. Burns scored just 9 points in that quarter, and the Lander Tigers came up with 12. So 21-17, Lander at half. We'll be back with our halftime stats right after this on KFCW 93.1 and WYO Today YouTube audio.
Rock Chip. WYO Glass is Lander.
Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for family fun night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
The Fremont County Fair would like to thank everyone for making 2025 such a great year. Plans are already underway for an exciting 2026. They can't wait to welcome everyone back. For upcoming events and fair updates, visit fremontcountyfair.org. See you in 2026.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you.
All right, halftime here in the Lander Valley Tigers have 21, and the Burns Lady Broncs have 17. And looking at our first half statistics, the leading scorer for Burns is Josie Barrett. She is 3 for 8 from the field, 1 for 4 from three-point lane, has 7 points in the game. Jenny Franzen is the leading scorer. She's 3 for 8 from the field, 0 of 3 from beyond the arc. 2 of 3 from the free throw line, has 8 points. And the only other Bronc who scored is Hannah Genko. She is 2 for 2 from the line for a total of 2 points. And rebounding, total rebounds, we have 3 rebounds each by Josie Barrett, Kennedy Lakin, and also Jenny Franzen. So those are the rebounds for the Burns Broncs. They were 6 of 24 from the field in the first half, 25% shooting. 3 points, they were 1 of 9 for 11 points, and free throws 4 of 5 for 80%. For the Lander Valley Tigers, Daisy Goklich, 4 of 7 from the field. She has 1 three-pointer out of 3 attempts, and total of 9 points here at halftime. Hayden Goggles, 1 for 3 from the field, 1 for 3 from the three-point line, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. She has a total of 5 points at halftime. Lander shot 7 of 22 in the first half, 31%. The three-point shooting was a third, 33%, 4 of 12. And free throws, they were 3 of 4 for 75%. Rebounding, a big rebounding game for Paisley Hollingshead so far. She has, total rebounds is 5 for Paisley Hollingshead, 3 for Maddie Arnich, and 2 for Alicia Oldman. And that's our score at halftime. It's Lander 21, the Burns Broncs 8. And the winner of this game, by the way, Jerry, will advance. The winners will play at 3:30 tomorrow afternoon at Casper College.
Yep.
And the losers have another 9 a.m. game also at Casper College. So hoping the Lady Tigers can maintain this lead. And we'll be back with more after this timeout on KFCW 93.1.
Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
Service Plumbing in Riverton serves all of Fremont County for both new construction and repairs. For a bid on your next plumbing project, bring your plans to Service Plumbing, 201 Webwood Road in Riverton. Service Plumbing, proud to support our Fremont County athletes.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Life moves fast, and Range Internet is your high-speed partner. From working the ranch, running your business, or just out having fun. $80 1-gig internet from Range keeps you going at life speed. Fast and reliable service, all backed by local experts with the latest in online security. Only $80 a month, with no contracts and no phone lines required. Don't just follow the herd. Lead the way. Visit range.net and discover how $80 1-gig internet can help you live your West life.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports.
Okay, Ernie, we are back here with your halftime stats, so rock and roll.
Well, 21 Lander, 17 Burns is the most important statistic, but I think it was interesting to note that the Tigers hit just about a third of their shots from the field, 7 of 22. They were 4 of 12 from three-point range.
Not bad.
And their free throws, 3 of 4, 75%. That's pretty good.
Yep.
Now, the Burns Bronx were only 25% from the field, 6 of 24. They were 1 of 9 from three-point range. That's only over 10%. And free throws, they were 4 for 5 for 80%. So it's been a fairly close game. I tell you, turnovers, the Lady Tigers have 7, and the Burns Bronx have 6. And looking, let's see, what else do we have here? We get all sorts of statistics from the state High School Activities Association here, and I'm waiting for the stats sheet to change. There it is. Tigers have 2 steals. The Bronx have 4. Bronx have 7 turnovers. I missed one, apparently. And the Tigers have, let's see, where are the turnovers? They also have 7, so I was right on the mark there. And who's doing best in rebounding? The Tigers have 14 defensive rebounds. Hollingshead with 4, Arnich with 3, and Oldman with 2. Only 10 defensive rebounds for the Bronx. So Tigers playing very, very well so far.
Yep.
And let's hope it continues.
Yeah, a little suspect on the enclosed shooting. It could be just the depth. They're adjusted to it. It looks like our three-point is okay. And, hey, at this level, if you want to advance and not play the early game tomorrow, you got to make those free throws. And so far, they're doing it.
Yep.
So that's a relief.
Well, the teams are back with their respective coaches. Britt Bath for the Burns Lady Bronx and Drew Powell for the Lander Valley Tigers. And not a big crowd here tonight, but nice little knots of fans behind each bench.
Yeah, we got. I'd give it a rough count of 50 right behind us, and that's not counting the boys team, and they're 15, 20 people.
Yeah.
And then behind the ladies bench up there, there's probably a 20.
Yeah, I would say so.
I see the AD, Mr. Matt George, and his wife.
Yep, they're right there.
We got some green. We got some green. Of course, they have orange, but I think we outdo them 2-1.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, here Lander will be on defense as we start the second half. And the Tigers will start Goklish, Lincoln, Hollingshead, Goggles, and Reinhardt. And for the Bronx, Back, Barrett, Lakin, Kopensky, and Franzen. Okay, here we go. Down the court for the Burns Bronx. Here's Barrett. Barrett at the free throw line. Almost lost the handle on the ball. Underneath it goes. There's a short shot that's out of bounds by Lakin. And a foul called on Hollingshead.
No, Hayden.
Oh, was that Hayden?
Yeah, 32.
Oh, 32, not 23.
Yep, but she opened her mouth in disbelief because she just got all ball from my angle. But yeah, obviously the referee's got a better one.
Here's the first free throw by Lakin. It's good. 21-18 now. Yeah, it looked to me like the ball just was knocked out of bounds. But
maybe she got her with her body. We didn't see it.
Oh, well. Okay, the next free throw, not good. Rebounded by Goklish. All the way down on the right-hand wing. In front of the Lander Tiger bench, Gokland gives it off to Goggles. Goggles across the key, hands it off to Lincoln in the paint. Lincoln stops underneath to Reinhardt, and the bunny just rolls out of the hole. It just went around the edge of the rim and dropped off. So Back brings it down. Three-pointer is an air ball, and Lander will have it out of bounds.
Yeah.
7:16 to go, third period, 21-18.
Yeah.
Lander's been working the ball real well in the paint.
Yeah, Brianna did a nice little bounce pass for the assist, but Dagan just a little bit off on that last possession, but they're close to the basket.
Here's Goggles off to Goklish. Goklish on the left-hand outside underneath. Shot up by Paisley, just rims off, just like the last one. It didn't drop, it went right off the rim. Down court, all the way down. The ball's stolen by Lander. Eighth turnover. Nice action there by Reinhardt.
Yep. She got a little rebound and a little tip, and we're out trying to get the basket again. Here we are.
Underneath the basket, Reinhardt's shot is good. Dagan was bumped pretty severely that time.
She was.
But she fortunately didn't go backwards and bounced it off the glass.
Yeah, she's a pretty sturdy lady there, that's for sure.
23-18. Here's a shot up off, not good by Genho, and a foul on Lander under the basket on the rebound.
Yeah, it was unfortunate because we were boxing her out, but the ball just went long. And she was able to get the rebound.
Goklish gets the foul.
Well, is that Goklish? Or?
Yep. Yeah, it was Goklich.
Oh, yeah, 0, yep.
And at the free throw line is Lakin, who is just there.
So we got 23-19.
Okay. Next shot is not good. Rebounded by Hollingshead. She gives it off to Goggles, to Goklich, who'll bring it down the court. Goklich has a lane.
Yep.
Kicks it up and in. Daisy Goklich with 11 points in the game now. Leading scorer on both sides. In the backcourt. Lander's defense still keeping him back there. Here's Barrett.
Oop.
She brings it down.
Yeah,
Steal. Steal by the Tigers. Hayden Goggles lays it up and in. Hayden Goggles with the basket. 9 turnovers now by the Burns Lady Bronx, and a timeout
they're
called
calling timeout
by Burns.
They need it.
Lander 27 and Burns 19. Back on KFCW 93.1.
Difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
B&M Septic.
Okay, Ernie, we're back, and we got 5:48.
And Lander with a 8-point lead, their largest of the game, 27-19. Burns will bring down the basketball, going from right to left. Long pass down court. Underneath the basket is stolen away again. Another turnover. Nice effort by Brianna Lincoln. Gets the ball back. Across the timeline. Right-hand wing at the corner. She doesn't shoot the three. Off to Hollingshead. Near side, Goklich. Goklich brings it up on top of the key. Over to Reinhardt. Now to Goggles. Goggles at the line. Stops. Oh, she was almost grabbed that time, but got away from it. Here's Goklich at the free throw line. Looking for help. Gets it to Reinhardt. Reinhardt back to Goklich outside the arc. Goklich back in the paint on top of the key to Hollingshead. In the corner, far side, Goggles. Goggles has the ball knocked away from her. A turnover, Lander. And now the ball's on the ground. Goggles got it. Oh, they're calling a foul on Goggles.
Well, she dove in for the ball, but I didn't see the foul because the player was on the other side of the ball. But he thought it was aggressive on Our Lady.
Okay, Burns will have the ball out of bounds. Lander 27-19. Barrett with the ball for the Bronx. Barrett, long pass down court to Franzen. Franzen in the lane, loses the ball out of bounds, and it'll go to Lander. Turnover number 11. 4:46 to go. Third period, Lander 27, Burns 19. And coming into the game now is, let's see. Oh, I thought she was going out.
Yeah,
she's not. She's staying in.
Yeah, Hayden Goggles looks a little winded, but she's regrouped here, and she's bringing the ball down.
Hayden on the right-hand wing goes over to Lincoln. Lincoln at the free throw line. Stops, looking for help. Bounce pass over in the near side to Goklich. Goklich back over.
Good D on Goklich.
Makes a move underneath the basket. Now out to Lincoln. Lincoln in the middle of the paint. She's fouled.
Not shooting, but
she didn't go for the shot, but the foul is on Madler. That's her second. And Lander has it out of bounds. 4:20 to go. Third period. Here's Lincoln for three. Got it! Brianna Lincoln hits the three ball, and it's 30-19. Largest lead of the game is 11 by the Lander Valley Tigers. Down court, Burns trapped on the far side, outside, whistle, and we have a held ball, and it will go to Lander on the alternating possession. Great defense by the Tigers.
Oh, yeah. They did the big error of trying to beat the press by going down the sideline. That's one boundary that helps us, and then our two players box them in, and they can't get the pass off.
4:05 to go. Lander 30, Burns 19. Tigers have the ball. Coming down the court is Goggles. Goggles on top of the key, off to Hollingshead. Hollingshead to Lincoln. Lincoln, far side, Reinhardt. Now to Goklish. Goklish in front of the Tiger bench. Drives the baseline. Stops, shoots, scores!
Yep.
Daisy Goklish now with 14 points in the game. And it's 32-19. Burns looking a little frustrated there, Jerry.
Yep. They are starting to feel the pressure, and they're not used to the double teams coming at them so quick.
Barrett brings the ball down, launches a three. It's good.
Wow, nice form.
Her second three of the game, and it's 32-22. 10-point lead by the Tigers.
She's got a great arch there and nice spin, so got to keep an eye on her.
Lincoln brings it down for the Tigers. Stops. She almost shot. Behind her to Hollingshead. Now to Goklish outside the arc on the far side. She doesn't shoot. To Reinhardt. Near side, Goggles. Goggles has got a little bit of a lane, but it closes in a hurry. Back outside, Hollingshead has it. Now over to Lincoln. Lincoln doesn't shoot on the near side. Reinhardt has it. Reinhardt off to Goklish at the free throw line. Daisy kicks it back out to Reinhardt for three. It is too long. Rebounded by the Tigers. The putback is not good, and a foul is called on Burns.
Hayden did a nice offensive rebound there, just winged out, and she was able to grab hold of it. And she's going to shoot two here, Ernie.
Yeah, Bach got the rebound. And the Hayden goes to the free throw line where she's been there twice before. She's 2 for 2.
Yep.
Shot's good.
Senior showing through there. Miss Hayden, nicely done.
33-22. Shots up. Good. She got both of them. So it's 34-22, 12-point lead. Lander's largest has been 13. Back on the far side of backcourt.
Well, they're struggling.
Looking to get it away. Whistle. And a traveling call.
No,
a timeout called by Burns.
Yep, smart call.
Okay, we'll be right back on KFCW. Lander 34, Burns 22.
Professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Clogged drains? Top Priority Drain Cleaning's got you. Fair prices, top service, and a lowest price guarantee. Show any past price, and they'll beat it by 5%. Call Top Priority now at 307-709-CLOG.
Garrity, we're back.
2:31 to go in the third period. Burns trailing 34-22 as Lander is built on their lead. In the backcourt is Bach. She brings it out to Franzen. In the corner, Medley. Medley underneath the basket. Shot is up. No, not good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Great rebounding by Lander today.
Yep.
That was Paisley Hollingshead. Down to Goklish. Off to Goggles for three. It's too short. Not good. Whistle. And we have an over the back on Paisley. Over the back on the rebound attempt. That's her third. That's the second by the Tigers in the third period. 2:10 to go in the third. Burns with the basketball, still in the backcourt. Here's back. Over to Barrett. Barrett down court in the forecourt now. On the near side is, who is that? That is number one, Bach. And the ball gets away, picked up by Barrett. Barrett, three-pointer. No, not good. Rebound goes to, and we have a foul called on Lander. And that was a good call.
It was on Dagan. She wrapped her arms around trying to get the ball.
Yeah, that was a nice hug, as they say, but that's her third.
Looks like Maddie Arnich is going to come in and spell her in between the free throws here.
At the line is Bach. She hasn't scored in the game. Still hasn't missed the free throw.
Yeah, here comes Maddie for Miss Dagan.
So Arnich back in the game for the Tigers. Bryn back at the line. Shot's good, so she gets one of two. And it's 34-23. Lander with the 11-point lead. Tigers bring the ball down with 1:42 in the third. Here's Goklish. Goklish off to Arnich. Near side goes to Goggles. Goggles in the paint. Kicks it out to Lincoln for three. No. And the rebound goes to the Tigers. Nice rebound by Goklish. We'll do it all over again. Tigers start. Goklish on the left side outside. Stops. Makes a drive toward the basket. Puts up the shot. It's too long. And the rebound goes to Burns. We've got Franzen with it all the way down the court. And the steal by the Tigers down court. Lander gets the ball, and then it's stolen right back by the Bronx.
I think she came from out of bounds.
There's a shot up and good. I see, what was that? That was Barrett that got that. That is her 7th point of the game. 34-25, Tigers by 9. We're down to 50 seconds to go. And an offensive foul on Lander.
Yeah, that was Maddie's.
Player control foul on Ernich.
Yeah, setting the pick, and I think she may have moved her leg because she just tripped.
Yep.
She was able to catch herself, so she didn't fall too hard, but there's a little touch and go there. Looks like we're doing the 2-2-1 full press with Manny Ernich back there playing solo defense by the free throw line. And Paisley's up front. You know, she hasn't scored yet, but I think that she's playing a great game.
And a turnover as the ball
comes to you, Ernie.
Okay, the kids grabbed it.
So
that was a turnover, another turnover, and
Paisley
Oldman,
helped that. Go ahead.
Oldman came into the game.
Oh, I missed that.
For Lincoln.
Okay.
And Lander has it in the underneath the basket. Oh, bad pass. It's a turnover right away. And we have Burns coming down with Barrett. Barrett outside the arc, doesn't shoot. Passes it off on the left wing to Bach. Bach back over to Barrett. Underneath the basket, shot is up off, not good. Rebounded by Goggles for the Tigers. Goggles brings it all the way down into the forecourt on top of the key. Goggles to the left-hand side to Hollingshead. Now to Goklish, opposite side. In the corner, Oldman. Oldman on top, off it goes to Goggles.
Yep, it looks like 10 seconds left.
Yeah, just 9, 8, 7. Here's Oldman over to Goklish for 3. Oh, it just misses. And the rebound goes to Burns. And at the end of the third quarter, Lander scored 13 that quarter. They have 34. And 8 points scored by Burns. They have 25. We'll be back with the final 8 minutes of play right after this on KFCW 93.1.
The Fremont County teams good luck this year.
Golden Buffalo Jewelry in Riverton knows that sports bring our community together. From Friday night lights to weekend tournaments, they're proud to cheer on our local athletes and support the teams that give us so much to root for. At 407 East Main, you'll find something special for everyone. Timeless pieces, unique gifts, and a selection worth exploring. Stop in, discover the perfect treasure, and know you're supporting a business that supports local sports. Where community and sparkle shine side by side. Call 307-857-2789 today.
Down! Set! Midway! 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 Come to Midway Auto and RV and score big when buying a car, truck, or SUV. Every vehicle goes through a 100-point inspection, and every vehicle.
Karen, here we are, off to a good start with the first 3 quarters.
Lander leading 34-25 as we head into the last 8 minutes of basketball. Daisy Goklish leading the Tigers with 13. Hayden Goggles has 9. On the other side, 12 by Josie Barrett. Here's the inbounds pass from back to Barrett. Burns brings it down across the timeline on the far side outside. Long pass down, back over to Bach. Back over to Barrett on the near side. Three-pointer is off. Air ball. And the rebound goes to Burns. Here's Franzen for 3. No, not good. Lander gets the rebound. Alicia Oldman gets the rebound for the Tigers. Pass down to Lincoln. Lincoln all the way. Off to Goklish. Goklish on the left side. And the ball's taken away. A turnover by the Tigers. All the way down. Barrett for 2. And a foul on Goklish.
Yeah, we missed Maddie. She was all open by herself underneath the basket. No one saw her.
Yeah, no one saw her. So coming in now, we have Goggles and Reinhardt coming back in for Goklish and Hollingshead.
She made that basket, right?
Yeah, she did. At the
did they
free throw.
change?
at the free throw line is Barrett. They haven't posted it. Well, I thought she did.
Maybe I posted too early.
Well, she only had one free throw, so I had her with the basket. She missed the free throw. Down court is Reinhardt. Again, these are volunteers here at the center.
Oh,
Shot
look at
by
that
three. Alicia Ullman puts it in for the Tigers. 34-25, 9-point lead. 7 minutes to go in the game. Down court is Barrett. Barrett gives it off to Kopetsky. Kopetsky in the corner to Franzen. Franzen at the whistle traveled with the ball. 14th turnover by the Bronx. 6:55 to go in the game. Lander 36, Burns 25.
There it is.
There it is, all alone. Oldman is fouled, no call. She got bumped as she went up for the shot. Here now is Barrett. Barrett on the far side to Bach. Bach shots is no good. Rebound by Burns, and it's knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with Burns.
Yeah.
The official was right smack in my way. I couldn't see anything happening.
Yeah,
there.
Dakin actually got the rebound, but I think she was on the line with her back foot.
6.5 minutes to go. Inbounds to Franzen. Franzen to Barrett. Barrett in the lane. Shot up and good.
She's got a nice little presence about her. That was a nice shot.
Yeah, she has 16 points in the game now. Tigers bring the ball down the court. Here's Daisy Goklish. Goklish all the way in the lane. Off to Maddie Arnich. Her shot is way too hard. Rebounded, and a foul is going to be called on
one of the Burns
whom?
players. Looks like Maddie's going to shoot too.
Well, our backs are to the officials, so I don't know who got the foul.
Let's look up, see if they're flashing.
10. Katie Lakin got it.
Okay.
So Maddie at the free throw line for the Tigers looking for her first point of the game. And it rims in and out.
She's got that unique free throw style, which a lot of people just have their feet spread apart, shoulder width, kind of, straight on. But she puts one foot in front. Oh, and then puts, she goes kind of sideways with her feet.
Next shot by Maddie. Good.
But it works just fine, doesn't it?
She got one of two. Goklish coming in for Maddie now. And it's 38-29. 6:18 to go in the game. Tigers with the lead.
No crazy fouls, Ernie. No crazy fouls.
Barrett comes with the basketball. Down court it goes to Lakin. Lakin into the forecourt now to Back. Back to Barrett. Barrett on the right-hand wing. Drives it down toward the corner. Drives the baseline all alone and scores. No one touched her at all. Yes. And Josie Barrett gets a real easy two. It's 38-31. Lander. Okay, here's the Tigers on offense now. Goklish on top of the key. Goklish looking for help. Over to Lincoln. Lincoln on the outside on the right-hand baseline. Drives it in, kicks it back out. Reinhardt, now Goggles. Goggles back over to the near side. Goklish for three. Oh. It's short. Rebound is up and good.
Oh, look at that.
Old man.
Look at that pretty soft floater on the offensive rebound. It just popped right to her.
Her fourth point of the game. Jansen all the way down. Pops it from 7. Not good. Rebounded by Burns, and they score. Kopetsky gets her first points of the game. 5 minutes to go. 7-point lead by Lander. 40-33. This is where the Tigers were last year when they gave up all sorts of points in the fourth quarter and lost their opening game. Let's hope it doesn't happen this year.
No, they're looking pretty smooth right now.
Reinhardt on the far side. Better hurry. She got it off to Old Man. Old Man on top of the key. Near side Lincoln. Lincoln with it now. Back over to Goggles. Goggles on the left side to Goklish. Goklish stops. Looking. Bounce pass in the lane. Oh, I hate those.
She tried to go to Alicia. She gave up her dribble just a little too quick.
11 turnovers for Lander, and there's a three by Barrett. See, that's what happens when you do that. 40-36, a 4-point lead by Lander.
I suspect a timeout pretty soon here if we don't get what we want.
Whoop. And there's a ball on the ground. Turnover, another Lander.
3-0 break.
3-0. Barrett loses the basketball. Shot is up and good, though, by Kopetsky. Well, I tell you what, the Tigers
The Burns fans are standing and cheering like it just won the Final Four.
8 straight points by Burns, and it's 40-38. We'll be back in Casper after this on KFCW.
Super Bowl is giving our customers the friendliest service, the easiest buying process, and the best deal possible.
Treat Midway like the home team. We always make the best play for our customers. Come experience the Midway difference. When you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times.
Okay, Ernie, we're back here with 4 minutes and 3 seconds left.
We're halfway through the fourth period. Burns has outscored Lander 13-5 and 8 straight here at the Ford Wyoming Center. And Lander only has a 2-point lead. They led by 13 earlier in the third period. Here we go. Tigers have the inbounds. Here's Goggles. Goggles across the timeline on the right-hand side. Off to Goklish. Goklish with the ball. Far side outside. Looking for help. Goes to Goggles. Goggles brings it to the free throw line. On the far side, Reinhardt. Reinhardt underneath. Hollingshead for 2. Her first of the game and 1. Personal foul goes against Bach, her second. Their first of the fourth. 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Lander 42-38. Paisley at the free throw line for the Tigers.
Didn't I call that during our timeout? I said Paisley hasn't scored yet.
Air
I think
ball.
she's going to have to come through and get some points for us, and she's got the 2.
Well, she missed badly on that free throw.
Yeah.
4-point lead, 42-38. Lander with the lead. Burns coming down. Here's a shot over to back, and she traveled.
Yep.
Turnover, 15th of the game. That was courtesy of a very high pass from Barrett.
Yep.
She had to jump up to try to get it and did multiple steps on the way down. 3.5 minutes to go. Lander 42, Burns 38. Here comes Goggles. Goggles over to Reinhardt. Near side, Hollingshead. Paisley over to Hayden Goggles. Goggles on the right side. Gives it off to Lincoln. Lincoln 10 feet away.
Floater.
Shot's good.
Little floater.
Brianna Lincoln from 10, 44-38. 3:10 to go in the game. Down court, here's Franzen. Shot is up, not good. Lander gets the rebound, and she's tied up immediately, and it'll go to the Tigers on the alternating possession. Great hustle by Lincoln.
Yeah, she got the offensive board. Unfortunately, the tall girl next to her clamped her hands on it right afterwards.
3 minutes to go in the game. Lander by 6, 44-38. Goggles calling a play. Goggles over to Reinhardt. Zone defense by Burns. Now back on top to Goklish. Goklish. Lander running clock here, Jerry?
It's a little bit early, but I think it's good D on Burns, too. They're just coming out more aggressive.
Here's Hollingshead underneath
Yes.
to Reinhardt for 2 more.
Hey.
Dagan Reinhardt with 7 points, and it's 46-38. 8-point lead by the Tigers, and we have a foul called on Lincoln at the timeline. Her first of the game.
I think she had a position established, Ernie. I think it was good D.
Well, they called it otherwise, so with 2:25 to go. Lander by 8. Taking the ball out of bounds is Barrett. Lander fans very vocal behind us. There's a 3 that's an air ball by Barrett. Lander will have it with 2:20 to go in the game.
Yeah, they're going to start doing their full court press. It looks like a man-to-man full court, and they're going to cover the inbounds, and that's Dagan. She should have plenty of experience not to freak out.
Okay, Reinhardt to take it out.
Yep.
And it goes in to Goggles. Goggles double teamed for a second and
Uh-oh.
loses the basketball. Turnover, and it's stolen away by Reinhardt. So each team had a turnover. Now here comes Goggles. Goggles coming down the court into the forecourt. Goggles all the way down underneath. On top it goes over to Lincoln. Lincoln on the far side. Now to Hollingshead. Now
slow it down.
Goggles has it with 1:55 to go. Goggles, bounce pass over to Reinhardt. Now are they going to start playing clock?
Yeah, they're going to
on the near side, Goklish. Goklish over to Hollingshead. Whistle and a timeout called by Drew Powell with a minute 45 to go. Lander by 8. Oh, no, that's a foul they call.
Yeah, I didn't think there was a timeout play there because Coach just got his arms crossed.
The foul went against 23. Genko, that's her first.
So Lander ball, who's going to inbounds? Oh, we thought it was their ball, so we're going to come back and reset.
Yeah, so Lander gets it out of bounds, a minute 45 to go.
I think Drew's going to save unless if they don't convert here, he might just call a timeout, give him a little breather here.
Okay, here's Goggles, Yen to Lincoln. Lincoln, whistle, she's fouled by Bach, her second, or third. So 1:44 to go, and that is the 4th team foul, I believe, on Burns, yes. Hollingshead out of the game now. Coming in is Oldman. Yeah. Here's Lincoln outside the arc. Free throw line on top to Oldman. On the near side. Goes to Goggles. Goggles is fouled.
Yep.
Yeah, and that was Franzen with her first foul. Minute and a half to go in the game. Lander by 8. 46-38. Come on, Tigers.
Yeah, Janice Franzen, number 33, is a freshman.
Yeah, she's their leading scorer.
Yeah.
Goggles at the free throw line for Lander. Shot is good.
Well, that rolled around and made us nervous. How many points does Franzen have by chance, Ernie?
Franzen has 2, 4, 6, 8.
Really? Okay. She's been a quiet 8. I didn't notice she scored that many. I thought we shut her down, but.
Goggles at the line.
Short.
Misses her first free throw. She is 7 of 8. No, 2, 4, 6. All right, here's a shot from the corner by Burns. Not good. Reinhardt with the rebound underneath the Burns basket as fouled or timeout called by Drew Powell. Good timeout by Coach Powell as Reinhardt was triple teamed down there. Let's keep it right here, Jerry.
Okay, yeah. I think it's a wise timeout because our ladies were looking a little bit winded.
Yep.
They had to stop that, 8-0 run. I mean, Burns really came on strong in the first part of that quarter and the final quarter. So we've regrouped, we got it going, and I think we're looking okay with a 9-point lead in a minute 22, but we'll see how it goes.
Hey, good to see you. I missed you at Level.
Gets to see his old photographer friend, and he's greeting each other. Okay, we're coming back from the timeout. Burns is set underneath their basket. They're going to do a full court man-to-man. And Ernie's back, and looks like Dagan's going to throw it in, and she has covered by number 13, and we're breaking right now for the inbounds.
Okay, here's the inbounds pass. Goes to Oldman. Oldman over to Lincoln. Lincoln down court. Whistle and a foul on Burns. Well, that was my good friend David Peck from the Lovell Chronicle who just stopped by to say hi.
Well, he was up there last weekend with us then. I think he looked familiar.
Yeah.
He's got a big old camera lens. I'm a little jelly of that.
Okay, there is a minute 17 to go. Brianna Lincoln at the free throw line for her first charity toss of the night.
Hey, ice. She can ice it here with these two.
Yeah, and she gets the first one.
I don't mean to call it, but I called it.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Nope, and I predict another one. Let's throw some dice here, Ernie.
Okay, Brianna. Got it.
That's critical, Ernie.
All right, 49-38, 11-point lead by the Tigers. In the backcourt, Burns trying to bring the ball down. They're still in the backcourt. A steal by Lincoln. Lincoln pulls it up. She doesn't go in to run clock. 1 minute to go in the game. Lincoln has it on the outside, near side, and she is fouled right away.
She's just waiting to get fouled. She knew they were going to wrap her up, and 33 and number 2 did it.
Frustration foul. Number 2 by Barrett, and Brianna at the free throw line for the Tigers. She was just there.
And
it's off. Not good. Her first miss from the free throw line. 58 seconds to go, Jerry.
Yeah, well, we got the 11-point lead, so.
Yeah, but that is
more than a 3 possession. They make all threes.
You always want to get them.
There it is.
All right, there it is.
Oh, I agree.
All right, 3 of 4. 57 seconds
Now it's
to go.
4 possession. They got to get 4 threes to tie us. I think we're okay.
Okay, Burns with the ball down court. With it is Bach. Off to Barrett. Barrett for 3. Got it.
Oh, my goodness. What a great shooter she is.
Yeah, and timeout called immediately by Burns. 45 seconds to go. Lander 50, Burns 41. And we'll be right back on KFCW 93.1.
Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One floor.
All right, Ernie, here we are back with 45.6 seconds.
Lander 50, Burns 41. Burns called a timeout on that 3, and we can expect the Bronx to be hassling the Tigers on this inbounds pass like they have the last 3 times.
Yep, they need to. They got their tall girl, number 23, that's going to stick on Dagan, inbound the ball. We got 4 wide by the free throw line, lined up. We should be okay.
Reinhardt to take it out. There's the inbounds pass back to Reinhardt. Down court, what a
wide
great
open
pass breaker. Down court to Goggles, under the basket for 2.
There we go, Ernie.
Hayden Goggles, 52-41. 30 seconds to go. I think we can breathe a little easier now.
Yep.
Down court, and Franzen is fouled by Goklich, just ran right into her.
Yeah, she's a smart player for a freshman because she had the dribble. She was past her, but she stopped and held up her dribble, and Goklich, trying to play tough D, ran up her back.
Only the 3rd foul on Lander, so not a shooting foul. 26 seconds to go. Here's the inbounds, goes to Genko, to Barrett, to Genko, back over to Barrett, the 3-point shooter. She shoots it, it's not good. Out of bounds, air ball. Lander has it with 16 seconds to go. The Tigers 52, the Burns Bronx 41, and Burns is clearing the bench. These are starters, though, coming in.
One possibly was. I think they got a couple new faces.
Yeah, Kopetsky was a starter.
Yeah.
She's in.
With 11 points, I think he's just letting them get a little
little
time.
action.
Nice steal by Burns.
Here's a steal by Burns. Underneath, there's Barrett. Under the basket, shots up and good by Kopetsky.
Not bad.
And it's 43-52, 8 seconds to go. Okay, the Tigers are going to win this one, and they're going to move on to the semifinals. And Lander will play tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. at Casper College's Sweet Erickson Gym.
Sweet.
So, yeah, sweet.
Who are they going to play? Do you have the possibilities of the
Well,
matchup?
I'll have to get to that here in a second. This is the first game of the tournament. And let's see, I've got to...
on their side of the bracket.
I've got to get the brackets here.
Well, we're still here. We got some time.
I know where the brackets are. They're in the program.
Yep.
Okay, and here we go. Here is 4A boys. Where's the 3A?
There you go.
Okay, I was organized at one point. They will play the winner of Wheatland and Lovell tomorrow at 3:30. Wheatland has beaten them once before.
Right.
And they're the number 1 team out of the
East.
But that was the game at Wheatland, if you remember.
Yeah, that was we were sitting up high on the rafters, I think.
Yeah, that was we were 28 rows up.
Yeah, and that was a good game, but I haven't tracked Wheatland's progress because they're in the East, but I think our girls have seen them before, so they're not going to be shy.
Okay, Lincoln has it, and she's going to be fouled or not. No.
Held ball.
Held ball with 4 seconds to go.
Sorry,
and it'll go to Burns.
No. Yeah, you're right.
They'll have one shot at the basketball, or at the basket.
3.9 seconds. Here
Here's
we go.
The shot. On top, back, stolen away by the Tigers, and that's the end of the game. And the Lander Valley Tigers, the Lady Tigers, have won. Lander 52, and the Burns Lady Bronx 43. So the number 2 team out of the West beats the number 3 team from the East, 52-43. and we'll be back with our scoring roundup on our Click It or Ticket postgame show right after we listen to this timeout.
Your perfect floor.
Warm Valley Health in Fort Washakie is a full-service medical provider. With integrated care teams, you're always able to reach someone in your medical team. Warm Valley Health provides primary care, nephrology, podiatry, optometry, pharmaceutical, along with other services. New to Warm Valley is pediatrics and OB care. Walk-ins are welcome. That's Warm Valley Health, located at 29 Black Coal Drive in Fort Washakie. Call today, 307-332-7300.
Discover Thermopolis is proud to stand with our Bobcats. From local attractions to hometown pride, there's always something to cheer about here. Discover Thermopolis, celebrating our community and rooting for the Bobcats all season long.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Hot Springs Pharmacy is proud to cheer on our hometown Bobcats. Whether it's game night or school night, we've got the prescriptions, health essentials, and friendly service you can count on. Hot Springs Pharmacy, your local team, your local pharmacy. Let's have a big cheer for our hometown team.
Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union is more than a place to bank. It's a partner in every financial journey. From checking and savings to auto loans and mortgages, they give members the tools to move forward. Known for local service and decisions made right here in Wyoming, their team offers trusted guidance every step of the way. Proud supporters of all Wyoming sports teams.
Okay, Ernie Over and Jerry much more back with you at the Ford Wyoming Center in Casper. And Lander Valley Tigers have just pulled off their first victory of the state tournament, 52-43. It's the first state tournament win by Coach Drew Powell in his 3 seasons at Lander Valley High School. Let's take a look at some of the stats that we have here for the for the Burns Lady Broncs. Josie Barrett was their leading scorer with 24 points. She was 10 for 20 from the field, including 4 of 11 from 3 points. She was 0 for 1 at the free throw line. Scoring 8 points was Jency Frenson. She was 3 of 13 from the field, including 0-5 from beyond the arc, 8 total points. 6 points by Brooklyn Kopensky. She was 3 for 4 from the field for 6 points. Hannah Genko only had 2 points in the game on 2 for 2 from the free throw line. She missed her only field goal shot. And Kennedy Lakin was 2 for 4 from the line for a total of 2 points. 43 for the Burns Broncs. For the Lander Valley Tigers, Daisy Goklish was the leading scorer. She was 6 of 12 from the field, including 1 of 3 from beyond the arc, 13 points. Brianna Lincoln, 3 of 7 from the field, including 2 of 5 from beyond the arc, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, total of 11 points. Hayden Goggles was 3 of 6 from the field, including 1 for 4 from outside the arc. She was 5 of 6 from the free throw line, a total of 12 points for Hayden Goggles. 7 points by Dagan Reinhardt. She was 3 of 8 from the field, including 1 for 3 from the three-point range. Alicia Oldman had 6 points, 2 for 3 from the field, including 1 for 2 from three-point land. She was also 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Paisley Hollingshead was 1 for 4 from the field for 2 points. 1 point by Maddie Arnich. She was 1 for 2 from the free throw line. For the game, the Burns Broncs were 16 of 47 from the field, 34%. And the Tigers much better than that, Jerry. They were 43%, 18 of 42
nice.
From the three-point line. Lander was 6 of 19, and Burns was 4 of 18 for only 22%. And free throw shooting, Lander had 67%, 10 of 15, and Burns had 58%, 7 of 12. In the rebounding department, let's take a look. Who do we have here? Lander had, excuse me, 29. No.
32?
Burns had 29 rebounds. Lander had 32. And defensive stops, Lander had, listen to this, Jerry. Lander had 43 defensive stops. Burns only 33. And let's see. No technical fouls. Let's see. Points off turnovers. Lander had 17 and Burns had 16. Points per possession off the bench. 7 points for Lander, 2 for Burns. And dead ball rebounds, 3 for Lander, 1 for the Burns Lady Broncs. Lander led at the end of the first period of play, 13-8. They were outscored in the second period, 9-8, but they came back and outscored the Burns Broncs 13-8 in the third quarter. And then both teams scored 18 points in that fourth quarter. The Lander Tigers coming through real big, Jerry.
That was fast and furious, that fourth quarter. It was back and forth.
Alicia Oldman was big in the fourth quarter. She had 2 buckets. Brianna Lincoln had 5 points, 3 from the free throw line. Hayden Goggles had 2 and 1 from the line. And Paisley had 2 from the field that kept the Tigers ahead. At the end of the third period, it was getting a little dicey out there, 43-34, and then Burns went on that big run.
Yeah, like 8 points?
Yeah, 8-point run, and then they finally came back. The Tigers were able to blunt that run and do one of their own. So Lander Valley, let me put them in the win column here in our
here we
scorebook.
go. That's good news, isn't it, Ernie?
Yeah. And Lander will play the winner of the Wheatland and Lovell game, which is coming up right next.
Yep, right in front of us. They're warming up.
Yeah, it's the next game. Wheatland is the #1 team from the East. Wheatland beat the Tigers earlier this season, and Lovell's the #4 team from the West. So it'll be Wheatland and Lovell, and the winner will play Lander at 3:30 tomorrow afternoon at Casper College. Now, the Lander Valley boys will play the first game in the boys tournament.
Yep.
That's coming up right after this game.
Cool.
At noon. It'll be Lander Valley against Torrington. Torrington, the #2 team from the East, and Lander Valley, the #3 team from the West. So, your thoughts, Jerry?
I'm glad we got a little bit of the first quarter and third quarter leads, because that 10 points, 5 each quarter, helped us, because that fourth quarter, their shooter came alive on that 3-point shot. She was making us nervous.
And she ended up with 24 for the game and had 4 3-pointers.
Yeah, and obviously I think Daisy and Hayden led, obviously the junior and the senior. Paisley had a great game on defense. So did Maddie Arniche. They didn't get many points. Only got 3 between the 2 of them. But their defensive prowess on the boards and setting those picks and steals and stuff helped us quite immensely. So Brianna Lincoln, she's ice cold with those threes in the corner sometimes. That was a big help. So 2 big main scorers. We were out. Without that 8.0 run, we were in control pretty much the whole game. So
yeah, it was.
One spurt made us nervous. I think possibly we could have called the timeout a little bit earlier. Maybe break that up a little bit and give our girls a little bit of breather, because they were struggling
huffing and puffing.
They were. So it's all good. I'm looking forward to sticking around and watching these two, because we'll play them, right? We'll play the winner of this game.
Yeah, we play the winner of this game.
And on paper, should be Wheatland, but we saw Lovell play, and those girls don't quit.
Yeah, and we played Wheatland earlier this year. That was the longest road trip of the game for the Tigers. I know that.
Like 4 hours.
Yeah, it was a long trip, and Wheatland won by 11 points, 57-46. But the Tigers were in the game. It was, what am I trying to say? Wheatland jumped out to a huge lead.
Yeah, we fought back hard, but
it was 24-8. Lander came back to close it to 35 to 26, but then Wheatland went on to win. They put up 22 in that fourth period of play, and Lander also put up 20, but the damage had already been done. So it'll be interesting to see if it's Level or Wheatland that the Lady Tigers will play in the next game. So our Click It or Ticket post-game show, I think if we're looking at a player of the game,
well,
let's see.
Got to go between two, right? The two junior and senior, right? Hayden and Daisy.
Yep, I would say so. Hayden hasn't gotten one for a while. Should we do her?
Well, absolutely. She played great. She played great today. Yeah.
As we're doing this live on the air.
Yeah.
The Hayden
Well,
goggles.
Daisy is a main contributor for the team. I mean, it's going to be fun to see her grow her next year during her senior. But Hayden dominated. Come on, man.
Yeah.
She was there in the tough D. And so, yeah, Hayden's well deserving of that award.
So she'll get a certificate from Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza in Riverton. And that's going to do us until about 11:45 or the end of this game. We'll be right back with the boys' game after this next contest is over with. So stay with us here on KFCW and YO Today YouTube. Again, the final score of this game, the Lander Valley Tigers come out with a big victory at their first game at state. Lander 52 and Burns 43. On behalf of Jerry Muchmore, this is Ernie Over thanking Kevin Shields for the opportunity to do these games. I want to thank Kurt Baxter back in the studio for his board operation today. Of course, always a tip of the hat to our advertisers. Until about 11:45, this is Ernie Over bidding you a pleasant good morning, and we'll be back with more Tiger basketball coming up on KFCW 93.1. Good morning, all.
Cheers.
As they are to their members. Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union. Your money, your goals, your altitude.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
This season, celebrate safely. If you're raising a glass, please don't get behind the wheel. Plan a ride, call a friend, or stay the night. From all of us at YDOT to you, happy holidays. And please, don't drink and drive.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, Olé! Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
Arapahoe First is proud to support all Fremont County athletes. Just like the hard work you put into every game, we're here for tribal and non-tribal members alike. Wishing every athlete a season of strength and success. Call 307-463-4185 to discover what Arapahoe First can do for you.
Since 1964, Valley Lumber and Supply has been more than a hometown hardware store. They've been family. From weekend projects to big builds, they've got you covered with free delivery and a team that cares. They're proud supporters of our local sports teams. Visit valleylumbersupply.com, where hometown pride builds strong projects.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment, and an indoor hot tub, pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Wyoglass wants to wish all the Lander Valley Tiger teams good luck this year. Wyoglass is locally owned and operated in Lander. They bleed green. Call or stop in today to get a quote on a window or get a quick fix on your window for a rock chip. Wyoglass is Lander.
Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for family fun night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious